Alright guys, it's time for your favourite red panda to give you some good news. Alright, so as some of you, let's do a little bit of a past what's happened and what's happening, right? Google and YouTube will pay a record $1.7 million for alleged violations of child privacy laws. Some of you may remember this happened back in September the 4th, 2019, over a year ago, and basically the outcome was that YouTube was fined. Way to go. Whoop-de-doo. Accomplished nothing, really, except they clamped down on more against people like me, for some reason. Anyway. And then the US government prepares for battle over market power. And, you know, YouTube cracked down on QAnon, conspiracies, banning conspiracy content targeting individuals. Mostly cracked down on QAnon. And then the US Justice Department, Google lawsuit expected in weeks ahead. Now, this actually happened October. Yeah, so this actually happened before the QAnon stuff. And then we have some, obviously, conservatives are seizing on New York post-push to, obviously, Section 230 reform. And you're wondering why that is happening. If you haven't seen the title, it's an ad. No, if you haven't seen the title, Justice Department files landmark antitrust case against Google. Google just got bent over and done by the US government. Boom! Suck shit, Google. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't have any revenue anyway. Let's face it. I don't monetize most of my videos. I don't care if this fucking hurts Google. Suck shit, YouTube. You are going, hopefully, I really wish they hope they do this properly, but hopefully YouTube is just going to get bent over and done with an elephant-sized dick up the arse. Because they deserve it. They're no longer publishers. They're no longer platforms, sorry. They are now publishers. They don't deserve their 230 status. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all deserve to be removed from the 230 stance. The 230 article. And this is what I actually said on Twitter. So Google's search is an illegal monopoly. DOJ and state alleges in new lawsuit. Justice Department and 11 states file antitrust lawsuit against Google, saying giant pays billions each year to sideline rivals. And obviously the Justice Department and 11 states accuse Google of antitrust violations. Now, hopefully, this is the start. Hopefully, this is the start of things to come. But let's check this out. So, the Department of Justice. Actually, this is Yahoo News. We're not going to take any notice of that because they're biased. You know, they're the ones that also went through and put out those fake stories regarding Russiagate. RT, which is Russia propaganda, but probably more accurate in this sense. Google has been hit by a lawsuit which alleges the internet giant engaged in anti-cooperative behavior, giving its search engine an unfair advantage over rival services. The US government has accused Google and a unit of the tech company's umbrella corporation Alphabet for paying billions each year to distributors, including mobile phone companies and web browsers developers, to secure default status for its search engine. Now, the suit will specifically target the company's business dealings with device manufacturers who use the Android operating system under which Google search engine comes preloaded. And it's not just that. I also believe it's actually also on Apple as well. 11 states joined the federal lawsuit against Silicon Valley behemoth, according to the court filings. Republican Senator Josh Hawley said in a statement that federal laws was the most important antitrust case in a generation. My full statement on today's Busbuster deal, and we do actually have the thing from the Department of Justice as well. So we'll go through and talk about that. But it isn't the first time Google has been accused of having unfair advantages over its rivals. The European Union slapped company with a $1.7 billion fine last year for preventing websites from using Google's competitors to find advertisers. Now, like I say, obviously this is just dealing with the search engine. This is nothing to do with YouTube or anything like that at the moment. Hopefully this case will expand, and hopefully this is just the first in a long line of many, but Trump needs to do something about YouTube. The independent creators out there really are getting absolutely slammed right now, and I'm sorry, YouTube, you have lost all sympathy when it comes to me. The way you carry on, the way you react, you deserve everything that you are going to get. But regardless, so we do actually have the Department of Justice's tweet, which I'm loading up right now. So since my confirmation, I have prioritized the department's review of online market-leading platforms to ensure that our technology industries remain competitive. This lawsuit strikes at the heart of Google's grip over the internet for millions of Americans, consumers, advertisers, small businesses, and entrepreneurs beholden to an unfair monopolist. Now, that was done by William P. Barr, Attorney General. Now, obviously, the funny thing is that if you actually find my post... Oh, look at that! I can't find my post. You gotta be kidding me, right? I'm not on here. Oh, there it is. I found it. Alright. So, I wrote, just don't hand them a fine. Money is nothing to these people. Remove 230 from Google, Facebook, Twitter. They are no longer platforms, they are publishers and don't deserve the protections afforded by them by the section of the 230 of the Community Decency Act. Reform 230. So that's what I wrote. And there's also someone else that was having a bit of a Trump derangement syndrome moment. And I turned around and said something along the lines of, imagine being so suffering from TDS so much that you actually support government, support companies over government or something like that, I said. But anyway, but at the end of the day, obviously, look, like I say, this is a start. It needs to be more, sure. But at the end of the day, it's definitely a start. And at the end of the day, it's great. But hey, look, guys, at the end of the day, look, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Hopefully, this will be the start of many. Hopefully, they can reform 230. Hopefully, they can go through and hit YouTube hard. And I mean hard, I mean elephant-sized dick up the ass. No lube, no reach around, nothing. Just hit them hard. And at the end of the day, hopefully that will fix the YouTube problem that we have at the moment. Because, like, this channel used to get thousands of views when I had 100 subscribers. As soon as I got close to 1,000 subscribers, all of a sudden my views dropped from 1,000 to a couple of hundred overnight. And ever since then, it's just been more suppression, more suppression, more suppression. I've gone from getting 1,000 views on 100 subscribers to flat out getting 100 views on over 2,500 subscribers. Now, sure, have I been lax on the content lately? Yes, for good reasons, obviously. But at the end of the day, you know, that isn't just on me either. That is also on YouTube and their suppression. And I'm not the only person that's talking about it. Tim Pool goes on about being suppressed, and I'm like, Tim, you're joking, right? But Tim Pool's been suppressed. He is suppressed, don't get me wrong. But Tim, man, you've got a large channel. You'll be fine. People like me, we're the ones that are suffering from it. We're the ones that need that are the ones exposing the Jeffrey Epstein stuff. Way before you even were on board. So we've been talking about Epstein ever since this channel's been going, and that's almost 4 years now. 4 or 5 years. 4 years? 3 years? 4 years? Whatever. Trump winning the election. The next day, this channel was started because we knew the media was going to be lying. And we're going to keep going, even with Trump losers. We'll still keep going. This channel's not going anywhere. But guys, apart from that, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I'm all for reforming 230. I want Google, I want Facebook, I want Twitter off that 230 status. I think companies like Gab, DuckDuckGo, alternative medias that library, for example, that don't censor content. They're the ones that should be afforded the 230 Act. So maybe they can make a proviso in the 230 forms that if you to claim 230, you cannot censor content. Maybe that's something that they should add. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. 2 more videos coming up again today. 3 videos again. I don't have a life. Have a great night. Enjoy yourself, guys. And after that, we're going to be streaming. So it's a busy day. Have a great night. I'll talk to you soon.